Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is Katherine Vargas, and as you guys saw by the title, we are going to be doing a very fun Valentine's Day look. We got a full cut crease with a couple of hearts going on. I thought it was so cute, and on top of that, I did use the James Charles palette. I know it's been a while since I've used it, just because, of course, the makeup industry is always coming up with new things, and you kind of just forget what you have because you're just so busy chasing all the new stuff. So I was like, you know what, let's do a little throwback. Let's do a little bit of James Charles palette here, and then a little bit of Valentine's Day. It might be a little bit too early, but that's okay because I'm gonna come out with more looks anyway. So this one's number 1 or number 2. But hopefully you guys love it. Let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on my videos. It does help me out a ton. And without further ado, let's just jump right into this Valentine's Day look. So I'm starting off by taking the shade Escape. Like I said, I am using the James Charles palette. I'm taking the JH40 brush, and I'm going to start building the shade up on my crease, then flicking it out on the end because we are doing a full cut crease. I am using the tape method because your girl has been struggling when it comes to full cut crease, so I can use all the help I can get. The next shade I am taking is the shade Skip. I am using a tiny tapered, like, fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use this shade to blend out the Escape shade. Now you guys see that it does leave residue on top of the purple, so this is where you would just go back in with Escape and then just blend those two together. So I kind of did that off camera, you guys can see here. Now I took a big fluffy brush and I'm taking Pinkity Drinkity, and this is just going to be blended all over. This is really going to help smoke out the Skip shade. Then, per usual, I go in with all 3 shades again just to go ahead and blend them better together. Now I'm taking some micellar water with a Q-tip, and I'm going to start removing some of the colors. I kind of did a pretty good job here because I basically created the shape that I wanted, which made it super easy. So now all I have to do is fill it in. So I'm taking the Rumor number 2 by P. Louise, and like I said, all I had to do was follow the line that I created. So thankfully it was nice, quick, and easy to do. Now to set the concealer, I decided to go ahead and use the white shade from the Jack & Hills palette because it is the most, like, pigmented white that I have in my collection. You can go ahead and use the James Charles one from this palette, it would be fine. Then I am going to start working on the little hearts. So here I am, I'm just taking my time. So I used to have a brush to do art details like this, and for some reason I cannot find it at all, so I had to improvise, and I'm just using this one. This is not what I would use. I would use something more pointier, so it was a struggle, but I went ahead and got through it, did a little bit of hearts, added 3 dots, then I went in with the white from the Jack & Hill palette to go ahead and just set those hearts. Now for primer, I'm taking the Professional, and I'm just going to massage that into my skin really good. I do have pores, so I got to make sure that my face is nice and primed. Then I'm also taking the Super Setter by Benefit and just applying a couple of sprays. For foundation, I'm taking the NARS Soft Matte in medium 3. This is becoming literally one of my favorite foundations ever. I used it in my last video, and I feel like it gives you a very beautiful full coverage look without making your face look cakey. So I definitely recommend it if you have oily to combo skin. Now I'm taking the Danessa powder bronzer in medium. Per usual, I like to go in with my fingers because I feel like it warms up the cream pretty good. And then I'm just applying it to my cheeks and forehead, and I am just using a Beige Cosmetics brush to go ahead and just blend this out. For concealer, I'm taking the Rare Beauty in 230N, and I'm just applying that under my eyes, forehead, nose, and chin. This does a really good job at brightening your eyes. And then I'm just using a beauty blender. These are so cute. My boyfriend bought these for me for Christmas, and they actually work pretty good. For blush, I'm using one of the soft pinch blushes from Rare Beauty. This one's in Encourage. This is one of her new shades, and I am just blending it out. I feel like it goes really good with the eyes, and I just really love her blushes. Now for powder, I'm taking the Collab. You guys need to try this. This is really inexpensive and it works really, really good, especially if you have oily skin like me. It does a good job at setting your face and also brightening the eyes, anything like that. Then I'm going with a powder brush to make sure there's no residue. And then for bronzer, I'm taking the Juvias Place Bronzer Duo. I actually just mixed the two together and started applying that. Then, because I used the bronzers, I went ahead and just decided to use their blushes as well. So I'm taking the Juvias Place Blush Duos, using that pink shade because I feel like it will look so beautiful with this eye look. Now, I'm going to go back in and make sure that my face is set. Working on the bottom lash line, I'm going in with Escape. Then I'm going to use Skip to blend it out. Then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and go in with Pinkity Drinkity. Now for the waterline, I actually wanted to go in with the white, but for some reason I ran out of mine. I didn't even know. So I went in with the purple, but then after that I went in with a nude and it really lightened it up. So it almost looked like a nice like white with a hint of pink kind of liner. So I thought it was beautiful. And then for lips, I'm taking BFF number 2 from ColourPop, and then I took MAC Swirl. Then to finish it off, I went ahead and put NYX Butter Gloss in a Fortune Cookie. That will complete the finished look. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys loved it, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.